Hey guys, welcome back to Tamiya Legends, and once again, thank you for stopping by. I finally finished this one. Yeah, this has taken so long, and I'll go into the reason why. I'll go try and do it quickly. So, yeah, you long-term followers of this channel will have seen this kit probably 3 years ago. It was the limited edition TA05 version 2 chassis. So super cool chassis, inboard front suspension, twin dual belt driven. Really, it's kind of a really, I want to say high end. Yeah, it's one of, it's one of, if not Tamiya's best kind of non-TRF chassis. It's a really precise build and just a really nice chassis. So anyway, I bought it for the chassis and we bought it with this body shell. Now, I've had to bring the body set instructions with me. So the actual kit is called the MACH GOGOGO SHAKEN408R. So this is, I believe, a Japanese race series, obviously only in Japan, where these particular cars are the only ones that race together. I believe they're kind of stock, so you get closer, better racing, I believe. And this is one of the actual box art cars. So that's what the kit was. Anyway, when I bought it, again, it was for the chassis. And I wasn't a massive fan of the body shell. More so the box art of it. I kind of like to look. I roughly liked the look of the shape of the shell, but the colours and the box art didn't really do it for me. So I built the chassis a while ago. I probably had the kit for almost 1.5 to 2 years. When I finally built the chassis, and then I put it away and just left it. But now I'm trying to look at projects I want to finish off. This was like top of the list. So we got it done this weekend. The eagle-eyed of you will know, maybe, that the actual true box art car has like a silver roof section, and the wing is black as it comes in the kit. Obviously, I've gone all white and I've painted the wing white. Now, that's not been lazy. I'll put this picture up now. So I was never a fan of the silver roof, and when I was Googling the car, because I was looking at possibly doing a different kind of box art on it, one that I like to look of. Anyway, I found the exact same car, but maybe a different season or whatever. And as you can see from that picture, it has a white wing and the roof is white. So I was like, that looks better to me. So I was like, that put me back on track to do like, all right, we'll do full box art, but we won't do the silver and we'll paint the wing white. And this is the outcome, and I'm absolutely made up with it. It's one of those where when I cut the body out and I started to appreciate the lines it had on it, because it's a hell of a shape, and then I got the paint on and I was like, okay, that does look kind of cool. Decals, absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. All the blue is decals. It's just, it was horrible. This is far from perfect. I'm looking now and I can see the little decals lifting here and there, little bubbles. Yeah, it's far from perfect, I know, but it is what it is. I did my best on it, and from a distance, from here, because it's got so much going on, it just looks awesome. So I'm really happy with it, and yes, it is definitely a really good looking thing. The body set itself, main thing is one piece. It's got this back section that you have to cut out, and then that's double-sided tape on, which gives you this extra sort of lower wing, and of course you get the one-piece wing and mirrors. The kit wheels I haven't used. These are actually alloy wheels on it, which I bought, which was silver. What was it, 5-spoke. I think the original kit decals wheels are 6-spoke. But I wanted these just to give them a bit of depth so you could see the rims. I've got the alloy wheels are set to their lowest, narrowest dish, if that makes sense. I did want to go a little bit of a deeper dish on the rear, but it just comes out of the arches too much. It just doesn't look quite right. But I think on the narrowest dish they look cool. So I just blew them over in white paint, put the kit spoke decals on it, and me personally, I think it looks way better than the standard, because the Tamiya wheels are just flat. So yeah, so what I'll do is just a quick video. I'll shut up, I promise. I'll bring the camera over and I'll give you a close-up look of this. But before we do that, I'll just jump to this video, because over this weekend I did a second body set for my good friend Dennis. So I'll just show you that quickly. So just jump in this video very quickly. So obviously I'm working on this one, but this one I've done for my good friend Dennis. So this is a Mugen body shell, and it's for his TRF801T, so truggy, whatever it is. And he asked me to do him a favour, because he's done me many favours, and do a sort of Tamiya Legends themed shell for him. So I don't know, that's what I've come up with. It's different. I quite like it, I've got to be honest. Yeah, I quite like it, and I think hopefully he'll send me pictures when he's mounted it and it's got what do you call it, the wing on it and whatever. I think it looks kind of cool. It's different, and plus Dennis is a racer, so I wouldn't imagine it's going to look like this for much longer, if that makes sense. But Dennis, if you're watching, I hope you like it, my friend. Anyway, moving back on to this one. Right, a little bit closer up for you. If you're watching this on big screen and you can see all the lumps and bumps and creases and stuff, don't put it in the comments. I know this is not the best, but it is what it is. It's that age-old thing. Because you've done it, me who's done this knows its flaws and stuff. You know, I kind of look at them, but as a general thing, it looks really cool. I think now, because you can see the deeper dish wheels on it, just gives it that more level of, I don't know, realism, or maybe depth. Really cool thing. And then from that angle, so it's quite low, as you can see, and obviously I like my thing. Interesting thing about this body, actually, on the main lines at the bottom that you cut out, it gives you 2 lines, which is quite interesting. So I went for the I don't know what the wording is. I went for the lower line all the way around the car, thinking that would make the car lower. But yeah, given how I want the stance and the wheel arches, then it's probably an extra, I don't know, almost 5 mil all the way around it. But anyway, yeah, when I ended up painting it, so I could sort of mount it and see what was going on with it, that's when I went round, did the 2 sides and the front end. You don't have to worry about the back. And that's good to go. There's nothing dragging on that. It's cool, but obviously you won't run it at that. But also what I have done, I've taken the shock collar spacers out, only about 3 mils worth front and back, which just obviously lets the shocks settle down, which lowers the car a little bit more. So to run it, because obviously I've cut the body post, so I can't make the body any higher, but to run it, it's just a case of taking the slack up on shock collars, which will obviously force the springs a little bit, and it'll bring it up for when I do come to run it. But it's kind of cool. It's not a bad looking thing, is it? Not a bad looking thing at all. Oops, sorry. That's not good, is it? Yeah, it's kind of cool. Now, this side angle, I think is absolutely stunning. Absolutely love that. It looks really badass. So bear with me here as I'm holding the camera down to the desk. But do you see that side angle? That's like super aggressive looking, isn't it? Really nice. And that stance for me, I think I've absolutely nailed that. That's perfect. I think it might benefit with all this white. You know, it's got a lot of lines. Don't know if you can see them there. Be nice to do that with black Herschel line tape. I think would look pretty cool. Sexy back end as well, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite a thing, isn't it? Quite a thing. But yeah, possibly a little bit more detail at the top, and maybe one of Tamiya's centre solo cockpits, if I could make it fit, might look pretty cool. It's funny, you know, that I love it from that angle. That looks pretty spectacular. There's not much more to show you really, but yeah, you get the gist of how it looks. So that's it. Yeah, over the moon. 2 things. Over the moon to actually finish it at last, because as I said earlier, I've been really dragging my heels on this one. But secondly, just it looks so good. Again, I remember when I bought a kit and I was looking, I won't say it's not a popular kit, and this particular one was a limited edition or a limited release, whatever that is. And they do other versions, exactly the same shape shell, but they do different box arts. I think there's definitely one other, possibly two others, and they both look better than this. And when I was Googling it, there's not a great deal of people who have this shell box art that I've seen. So to actually have it box art now is kind of cool because it doesn't look that bad. It's a really good looking thing. And from those side views are just stunning that I showed you earlier. Just yummy. So anyway, if you are interested, I know, sorry, I've not actually shown the chassis in this video, but if you want to sort of type in Tamiya Legends TA05 version 2, you'll see you get the full build video if you're interested. If you are thinking of getting one, watch out for the chassis build, and you'll see just how well that chassis goes together and how precise it is. Really, really nice. Really did want to run this. Just one run just to see what it's like, but kind of up against it time wise with work and whatever, so maybe I'll get time to get some electrics in it, hopefully before winter comes, and just give it a little rag around. It'd be kind of cool to see it doing its thing. But yeah, I'm going to get after this video, I'm going to get another shelf in those cabinets, and we'll get it in the cabinet, because it's going to be one I'm going to look at for a little while, I've got to be honest. One thing I will say that I got put off by yesterday when I was finishing it was all the decals. Now, possibly you could have painted the blue on, maybe if Tamiya do that blue. It's a kind of weird blue, so I don't know if they do. And you would have had to cut all the other decals out of the blue decals to do it. But what I'm saying is paint it up, because the decaling is a nightmare. You know, you're asking decals to go around corners and bends that they're not really designed to do. So it's not great, as I've said, but I'm at that age now where I did start to struggle with this. I've never done bodies that are 100% gorgeous and everything's right. I've never done that. I've never really kind of strived for that kind of perfection. As long as I've done my best and it looks okay when it's finished, I'm happy. But yeah, again, I just seemed to really struggle yesterday, and I just think age is creeping up with me, poorer eyesight. You know, I'm using glasses and stuff, but, you know, a little bit shaky hands, whatever, and patience, you know, maybe not having the level of patience I had before. So why I'm bringing that to you is, I mean, I'm not planning on buying many more kits, to be honest, until I've got the majority of what I've got here finished, but I will look, especially for road cars, more so road cars and buggies, but if I see something I really like, but it's all made up from decals, that'll put me off now. Whereas before I'd be like, yeah, decaling's going to be a pain, but I'll do it. I'm at that stage now where I'm just not that interested if it's really complicated decaling, because the main thing is I don't enjoy it. Anyway, I don't know. I'm guessing some of you will understand where I'm coming from. If it becomes really hard work, then it just puts you off. Anyway, I will shut up. So, my friends, as always, thanks so much for watching. It is massively appreciated. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you think I'm a dickhead, give us a thumbs down. And if you've got this car or this body, if you've done this box art or whatever, let me know in the comments. I'd love to see if anyone else has got this particular one. That'd be interesting. And as always, my friends, yeah, you know what I'm going to say. Happy arseing.